You need to fucking conquer. You need to fight. Most of you need to question yourself. Where's your fucking fight? Most of you have lost your semblance, your ability to fight, your ability to take control of your mind. Your mind is the most important mechanism that you have. And if you can't control it, well, then you're just an inept idiot bouncing around on substance, hoping for the gods to be fortunate onto you. So you need to control your mind. But it seems like most people don't want to. They want to wander through life like an inept idiot, worshiping some music artist, bouncing up in the crowd off of dopamine. They just want life to just happen. You need to take control of life, of fighting life and punching life, and I'm grabbing it by the neck and I'm forcing it to give me everything that I want. I believe that raw action completes all things in life. In fact, this right here says conquer. Forcefully overcome and take control of all weaknesses and doubts. It seems like most people haven't even took over the mental mainframe, the weaknesses, the doubts. You need to work on your mind. Get back to the mental lab. The fuck are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Get back to the mental lab. Keep training. Because if you train and you win, you manifest it. Fantastic. But if you lose, you feel all of that energy boiling inside of your bones, forcing you to become stronger than the last version of yourself with just pure testosterone raging through your bones for you to become stronger than ever before. But you need to understand that your mind is the framework that needs to be grounded in continuity. Your mind must be grounded in an immutable principle, an immutable law, which allows you to be powerful as possible. Every aspect of my life I walk through powerful. Bing, ping, boom. Look at my body. Look at my body. I merge myself like a champion. I put my body and I make my body its slave. I use my mind to conquer my body and make my body a slave and make my body my slave and obey. So when I come out through the earth and I'm manifesting and I'm doing all of this and that and I'm walking around and I'm becoming Zen. I'm using Mushi. I'm just using all of my powers that I've been given. So you need to understand this framework. If you can allow yourself, if you can dedicate yourself, if you can show up, if you can actually take control of your mind. Genuinely, I want to ask you a question. When is the last time you sat down completely still and took control of your mind? When is the last time you sat down completely still and took control of your mind? I'll wait. Perhaps some of you never. And which is the reason why you need to get into Zen. You need to access the no mind state. That is the state which you can achieve in. In fact, all great inventors in the world relied on this state. All of them. They access a no mind state which they can enter into with no thought and just creative. Because thought is creative. But the no mind state allows the subconscious mind to run its program and do your work. It'll do the heavy lifting, which is why my life is so easy. I reprogram the subconscious mind. Now, if you want to learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind the way that I did, the link is in the description. You know where to find me. Now, some losers will skip past that. They ignore that. After I just told them, I can help you reprogram your subconscious mind so you can become stronger than ever before. You can start to frame yourself in a way where your self-image aligns with that what you want, and then you can absolutely propel in life. Because everything absolves from your self-image, your state of mind, the way that you see yourself. And a lot of people see themselves as peasants and nerds. A lot of people see themselves this way, which is why they don't have any results, which is why they're not strong. So you need to start to see yourself in a new way. If you can take control of your mind, if you can conquer your mind, you can do anything. I'm telling you, every single thing that you want to do, you can achieve it. If you use your mind, if you put your mind to it. But it seems like most of you have forgotten the lost art of your mind. Take back what's yours. It has been took over by all these different mechanisms of the Matrix. When people come to me asking, Preme, tell me what the Matrix is. I just sit and say, the Matrix is more than just a web of illusions. It's a careful crafted reality designed to keep your mind in a state of mental imprisonment. It's crafted in such a way that you believe what you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you touch, and what you smell is all there is. But in reality, it's all a layer on top of the hidden truth. But it seems like nobody wants the truth anymore. People don't understand. The truth will set you free. And if the truth sets you free, you can do anything in life. Quote from my mentor, he says, the ontological implications of immutability necessitates an epistemological framework grounded in continuity. You need to understand that principle. God is the same forever, and ever and on. But if you can take that principle, you can use it in every aspect, in every aspect of life, you can become like me. You can become Preme. So you need to develop your mind. You absolutely have to believe you can achieve anything. If you can believe you can achieve anything, you can do anything. There's nothing stopping you from being the man that you want to become. There's nothing stopping you from becoming stronger, more braver, and capable than ever before. Look at my body. I emerged my body through hellfire, and I forced myself to emerge stronger and shed all fat on my body. Every man should start to reach his physical capacity, his mental capacity, and his spiritual capacity. If you are a man and you're not big and strong today, what the fuck are you doing? Scrolling TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Twitter. What are you doing? Doom scrolling? You need to train. If you're not training, you need to ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing with your time? What are you doing? What are you doing with your time? It's Wednesday. What are you doing? Are you training? Are you trying to get free from a 9-to-5 slave job? What are you doing? It's Wednesday. You're wasting your time. Most of you need to understand that time is essential. Time is important. Everybody knows this, but why do you keep selling your time? Why do you keep selling your time? You need to ask yourself a question. Most of you spend time like it's free. And most of you work these jobs, which all of your time is took to the point where you can't do anything. Most of you come home, you're so tired that you just have to distract your mind. Most of you need to come home, you need to work, and you need to dedicate yourself. You need to become stronger, more braver than ever before. You need to build your body. Now, some of you haven't yet built your body. You need to. This is a new arc. You need to go on your training arc. You need to be like Goku and Vegeta. You need to be like Goku when he went out with Mr. Popo and trained up there with Kami. He's sitting down, he's meditating, Mr. Popo sitting saying, you need to be like the rock. You need to be like the sky. You need to be like the lightning. Some of you need to be like a rock. You need to sit there, you need to meditate, you need to take control of your mind. Because your mind is the most critical component. It is the framework which is needed to set you free. If your mind is not in your control, then you're just a feather in the wind. You're just a feather in the wind. And you're like these other people who blame everything on outside forces. Somebody had the nerve in my reality around me, which I don't like these people in my reality because it's sticky. And I have to refer it and I have to grab it down using my sword powers, and I have to slice it down. They sit and say, oh, my car messed up. I think someone put voodoo on me. What the fuck? You believe in some outside force putting voodoo on you? No, that's your fault. You just were broke. You were too broke to get your car fixed. That is nobody else's fault. Nobody put no fucking voodoo on you. You did that shit. You put voodoo on yourself by not working enough to have enough money to fix your car. So I don't want to hear that. I don't like people who blame stuff on external forces because it shows a mindset of weakness. If you're a child of God, or if you're a man of God, or if you're a man with any semblance left, you will sit there and say, everything is my fault. Everything is my responsibility. I have to be responsible for the things that happen in my life, the good and the bad. Because you need to understand that everything is a challenge, or everything is a trial, everything is a tribulation. When God sends things from the sky, when bad things happen, I sit there and I absorb it all. Jay Preme, this bad thing has happened. Absorb it all. Jay Preme, your girlfriend just died. Absorb it all. Out to the wilderness. Fast it. Train. Take all of the pain, all of the sadness you feel. You need to absorb it all and turn it into positive energy to get things done. Emotions are energy in motion. You can use your emotions to conquer the earth, or you can use your emotions to be a weakling. You have to make a brave choice. Either way, the routes in life is suffering. You either suffer the pain and discipline to become somebody, or you suffer the pain of regret, of being a nobody. You have to choose. Either way, it's pain. Choose your suffering. Most of you need to understand the fundamental truths of which I'm saying. If you can open your eyes, you can see reality in a brand new way. You can see it in a brand new way. It's like thought in your mind. It's like a spiritual searchlight, flashlight, flashing through the atmosphere of darkness all around you. You can be able to see your way out. So most of you need to just keep going. Just because you don't see results right now, just because you tried things and you failed, who gives a fuck? Keep going. Keep moving. Keep working. Who cares if you fail? Who cares? I don't care. The world don't care. Your goals don't care if you fail. Keep moving. Keep going. I don't care what you say. There's nothing on earth that can intimidate me, make me fearful, or make me doubtful of myself. I'm in full control over my mind and my body, my spirit, my emotions, and I will conquer everything that's put in my path. And that is the mindset you need, my brother. If you truly want to succeed, if you truly want to be a man, it's not even just about succeeding. I'm telling you, it's not. It's truly about being a man which is worthy, being a strong man in every aspect, God, family, everything, respect, everywhere, money, business, all of it. Relationships, wealth, health, love. If you truly want to be strong in every category, well, you genuinely need to listen to what I'm telling you. You need to train your mind. Train your mind to the point where your emotions not running you. Train your body to the point where you're in full strength. You have more strength than normal. You need to get on your game. So when things get hard, when bad things is happening, you need to sit there and say, God, I thank you for now giving me the chemical compound element which will make me a braver, more competitor, more competitive, more version than the last version of myself. I thank you for this gift that you have given me. Every single obstacle that has been given to you is a way out. Every pain, every problem is a way out. You just have to recognize it. That's why you have to use perspicacity. And that's what a quote says, unmatched perspicacity. You need to be able to perceive everything around you. Can you perceive that there's an opportunity inside of the obstacle which you've been running from? Can you perceive that every single bad thing that has happened to you was good for you? When you look back on all of your problems that you didn't think you were going to get through, guess what? You got through them. And then you look around and you say, thank God that happened to me. Because it made me learn a lot of things. You need to understand every single bad thing that has happened to you and occurred to you was all for your strength. So how is it bad? How is it bad? J. Preme, your girlfriend died. Good. What do you mean good? Good. I can now use the energy. Life was getting boring. Now I can use the energy to become great. And guess what I did? Look at my body. My body. Neuroplasticity of a gymnast. The speed of a marathon runner. The stamina of a marathon runner. The strength and reaction speed of a champion boxer. I have the perfect human body. But you need to forge yourself through hellfire. You need to walk through hell like I did. I walked through hell, slapped the devil around, slapped the devil in his face, went down there, came back up with the 7 stars. I'm walking around with the dude with the 7 stars. But anyways, you need to conquer the lowest version of yourself. You need to conquer yourself. If you can conquer yourself, you can go out and conquer the world. Because a man who can't conquer himself is not a man that's fit to lead in any category. You can't lead yourself if you haven't even conquered yourself. Most people haven't even conquered themselves, but they go out and try and conquer other things. So you need to leave with this framework. You need to conquer. You need to conquer. War and peace is one. Without the war, there would be no peace. Without peace, there would be no war. You need to conquer. You need a fighting mindset, mind frame. Conquer. Forcefully overcome and take control of all weaknesses and excuses. For once in your life, cut the bullshit out. For once in your life, cut the bullshit out. Cut out the excuses. Cut out the whimpering. Cut out the scrolling. Cut out the garbage. Cut out the complaining. Cut out the weakness for once in your life. And you can finally win. And those of you who actually want to fucking win, you know where to find me. The link is in the description. t.me/Preme Operations. Only the strong is there. And only the weak would disobey.